Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, and today I'm going to be giving my analysis on Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Now, quickly, before I get into this video, I've got to apologise. My throat is a bit sore, but I'm dedicated to uploading to this channel. Just because I went to a football match and pretty much almost lost my voice, I still have to upload videos. As well, why don't you go check out my new Ultimate Team series, Speed versus the World. It's got 10 videos in the playlist. So yeah. Right, now let's start talking about Palace and Arsenal. So, the key player for Crystal Palace is going to be Yannick Bolasie. I think his skills and trickery will prove too much for both Koscielny and Mertesacker, and he could prove to be really hard and really difficult for Arsenal to defend against. Right, the Arsenal key player I think is going to be Petr Cech, because he had a terrible game against West Ham, and if he doesn't have good games soon, Arsenal fans are going to be really angry. They thought they was getting a world-class goalkeeper and they didn't. But if he can sort his defence out, then I think they should be fine. He's just got to stop making the same mistakes he did against West Ham. Now, my prediction for this game is going to be Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 3. I really think Arsenal can win this game. And I think they just had a few mistakes against West Ham, and they need to improve on it. Now, I'm hoping this game is going to be a fantastic spectacle, as Palace showed a lot of class when they played Norwich. I thought that was a brilliant game as well. And Arsenal, they've got to come out and prove themselves today, because they did have the mistakes against West Ham. But they need to prove that they're going to be a world-class team this season, and I think they can do it. Right, it's now half-time, it's 1-1. So I'm going to start talking about how the game went. It was quite open until Arsenal actually scored their goal, because both Arsenal and Crystal Palace had some good opportunities. What I thought Palace did well was they was really good on the counter-attack. I don't know if that's how Palace always play, but they was doing really well. But when the goal went in, and it was a fantastic goal, and mind me saying, I can't believe it went in. It was a brilliant goal. It was so skillful by Giroud. But then Palace couldn't really get the ball. And they did create some opportunities. But when they actually did, and they got the ball back on a counter-attack, they got back into the game. Joel Ward scored a goal. It was an absolute screamer. Cech couldn't get across the goal quick enough, and I think that Crystal Palace could have actually done something from that point further on. Now, when Zaha went down, and he hit Monreal as he went down, penalty shout, I don't think that it was a penalty. I think he just walked into the back of Nacho Monreal. And I don't think it would have been fair. That would have been a really, really soft penalty to give, so I don't think that was worth giving a penalty. Now, both teams did go into the half finishing equal. I think they've done really well, both cancelling each other out just before the match ended. So, let me talk about Coquelin quickly. He was very lucky not to get a red card, as he did some dangerous tackles, and when he's on a yellow card you can't do that. I know it's the type of player Coquelin is, but shouldn't be doing that. Right, what I think Palace and Arsenal should do in the second half to get the lead. Palace, they did show clear intent to score goals, but they need to keep doing what they're doing and hopefully break Arsenal on the counter-attack, as they did when they scored that first goal. Arsenal need to up their game, take more of their chances, because they had a lot of chances, they just didn't take them. So, I'll see you guys at full time. Right, the game has just ended. It ended Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1. Now, when you call someone a key player, you really don't expect them to get subbed off at half-time. That's exactly what happened to Yannick Bolasie. He came off for Jordan Mudge. I thought Bolasie played well in the first half, so because he created lots of opportunities when Palace needed him going forward, so I'm a bit confused why he got subbed off at half-time. But Arsenal did dominate early in the second half, and they did score a goal with Sanchez. It was an easy header. It then got deflected off of Damien Delaney, and it went in the back of the net, and that's how they got their winner. But I'm annoyed because Ward didn't do enough to prevent that goal, and I thought Ward was doing really well because he scored a goal. He was doing pretty solid in defence, but he just didn't stop Sanchez, and I think Sanchez is a bit smaller than Ward, so I thought that he could have done a little bit better with that goal. And Coquelin again did a dangerous tackle. I just can't believe he's doing these dangerous tackles. With a yellow card, he shouldn't be doing this. He completely got the man instead of any part of the ball, and I was quite glad that Arsene Wenger made a wise decision to sub him off for Oxlade-Chamberlain, because if not, then he definitely would have been sent off. Now, Ramsey had a good shot, but it was unlucky it went over the bar, Sanchez then came off for Arteta. Now, I'm annoyed that Sanchez didn't play the full game, because Sanchez is a brilliant player, but because of his fitness, obviously, he can't play the full entire match. So I'm hoping he plays the full next game. Now, Zaha came off for Chu Yong Lee. I thought Zaha had been a good player, one of the key players for Palace. And I can call him key because he played pretty much the most of the match. It's really annoying to see the better players of the team getting subbed off, because Zaha, Balassi, they are key players for Crystal Palace. I know why they get subbed off, but it is kind of annoying. Then Ozil, who actually had a pretty decent game, came off for Gibbs. And then Crystal Palace weren't done there. They almost had another chance to score, but he got put through on goal. It looked likely that he'd score, but he tried to switch to the other foot and he got tackled away from him. Now, Crystal Palace just didn't do anything from that point. And all I can say is their defender Suarez was pretty good. I haven't really seen Crystal Palace play too much, but Suarez done really well in that game. Defended really well. Now I'm just going to comment on the man of the match, Santi Cazorla. He was brilliant. He done well in defence. The things that you see when you watch Manchester City and you watch Yaya Toure, they do good in attack, but Santi Cazorla has done well in defence as well. That's what I think the quality that Santi Cazorla has that many midfielders in the Premier League don't have. They don't track back enough, and he did create the good opportunities that merited Arsenal and made sure that they won the game. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.